Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. How are you guys today? My name is Ariel. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. This is going to be your reading for May 2022. This is a monthly overview with Oracle and a full tarot spread that's going to give you a vision and a view of what's coming through for you this month. Capricorn, I hope you're doing great. This is a power season for Capricorn. We are in the time of Taurus. Taurus is one of our fellow earth signs, so this is actually one of the best months energetically of the year. I am also an astrologer, Capricorn, so if you're interested in seeing more about that, hearing the astrological planetary transits, there will be a link at the end of this, and you can click on that, watch and listen to what is going on in the planets for the month ahead. In this reading, we'll mostly be focusing on the cards. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I am a Capricorn as well, so I absolutely love reading for our sign. I appreciate your time and your energy. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks I'm using today in this reading, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and info are down below in the description box. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have got coming in for you. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for our fabulous Capricorns. Anything they need to see for their highest and best for the month of May 2022, please. Show us Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn. All right, there was another sign that came through this. I believe it might have been Sagittarius, actually, came through with this energy. I love this because it is the number one in this particular deck. So it is the first card in the cycle, and it is a tidy house. That is your key theme, key energy for the month of May. So to me, this is meaning clarity and organization. This could be a time where you really, actually clean out your house or clean out your emotional body. Your physical energy is coming back to you because you're starting to really organize. You're clearing and you're getting clarity on something that may have been eluding you for a while. If there's been something that's been kind of vague, something that's been kind of confusing, this is a card of clarity, clear vision, clear knowledge, clear understanding, good information coming through. I feel like, it's that sort of like getting your house in order, getting your ducks in a row. That's what this feels like. So go ahead, organize the home, organize anything around you, prioritize all of that good stuff, Capricorn, because I feel like with this energy, with this card, the decks are being cleared for new action. Let's get into next a numerology card. Let's see what other special numbers come up for you. Wow, Capricorn, so something is changing in a relationship. Number 56. So fives many times are about action. They're about movement. The number card in the tarot is the Hierophant, so it can be about commitment or devotion. The number 6 is our relationship harmony, right? That is our dynamics between two people, the Lovers card. So I do feel for some of you, this is general, but this can mean, a relationship is going to the next level of commitment for you this month. Maybe some of you are getting engaged, married, making a relationship official if you'd been, just casually dating for a little bit, but something is changing and going to the next level. For some of you, if you say, you know what, I'm in a relationship, but I'm not happy, haven't been for a while, that change could be you walking on out and saying, I'm going to go in the direction of something better. But either way, there is something shifting here. And with that home energy, this could even be signifying like moving in with somebody, them moving in with you, living together, having a home together, building a home together, something like that. Let's get next into a crystal and chakra card. Let's see what is best for you to work with. What's being activated for Capricorn for May, please? Oh my goodness, Capricorn, you have a lot of energy on your side. You have a lot of spiritual support on your side. Your ancestors and passed on loved ones are coming through very, very strongly here with the chiastolite. This does indicate passed on loved ones and the root chakra. So I feel like, you know, it's time to ground yourself, to stabilize. This feels like, you know, more of that sort of home energy, ancestral energy around you. So if you have passed on loved ones that care about you very much, you care about them very much, they're really supporting you, right? They're really keeping you on track. They're really helping to support your stability and your growth. On the bottom, I'm just going to pull an extra one for you, Capricorn, is the jade. So these two, you know, stones are made, you know, crystals. They may be something you really would like to work with this month in assisting and giving you a little extra support. But the jade is really about good luck, and it is a heart chakra stone, so you may want to work with this as well, Capricorn. You know, I feel like there is greater luck in love, greater luck in relationship energies. Even for my single Capricorns, if you've been feeling like there's just nobody good out there, there's nobody I can trust, nobody I want to be in a relationship with either, reach out to your passed on loved ones this month. You know, you might want to say, hey, grandma, grandpa, dad, mom, whoever it is that, you know, is on the other side that you have a strong connection with, you know, just let them know, here's the desires of my heart. I want to find somebody that's really good, somebody that truly loves me for me, somebody that I can actually be stable with. You know, see what happens, Capricorn, because they do listen. All right, next let's get into an ascended master, guardian, or guide, or angel. Let's see who is wanting to help Capricorn out the most for May 2022, please. Wow, guys, charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Oh my goodness, we just talked about it. Ask and you shall receive, Capricorn. Connect with your guides. Connect especially this month with your ancestors. Let them know the desires of your heart. Be in a place of receptivity. Capricorn, I know you're pretty tough and you're pretty self-sufficient, but everybody needs love, support, compassion, and give it to yourself as well. You know, have a charitable approach, not only to others, but to yourself. I think a lot of times as Capricorns, we're pretty hard on ourselves. We don't give ourselves a whole lot of grace, right? And we're often more forgiving of others than we are of ourselves. So this is a time when I want you guys to forgive yourself for any perceived faults, mistakes. Let it go. Be kind to yourself. Stay in a receptive, prayerful place. Ask and you shall receive, Capricorn. If you never make the request, it's hard for Spirit to grant it. So let's get next into your tarot. We're going to do a full Celtic cross. We are going to clarify each card to get more messages. So dear Spirit, let's see what we have for our fabulous Capricorns the month of May. Let's get a nice, clear, accurate picture of what's going on for them, please. Yeah, there's movement here. Slow but steady wins the race. As the wise Capricorns already know, they already know this. Oh, very nice. Okay, right in the center, your main focus, your main energy for the month is the Knight of Pentacles. I do love to see that, Capricorn, because it is an earthy, stable energy. He is our little tortoise knight. Yes, slow but steady wins the race with this guy. He is not somebody that you can push quickly into anything. He wants to make his plans. He wants to have things mapped out really well. He wants to know exactly what he's getting into before he gets into it. He is slow to get going, but once he gets going, oh, there's no stopping him. And he is the most successful knight of the tarot because he is the most well prepared. That's why he usually gets where he's going. So let's clarify him. Let's see what you're moving towards, Capricorn. What is it that you're really pursuing in this month of May here? Oh, Capricorn, we knew there was some love afoot. You are definitely pursuing some love energy, Capricorn. There's that relationship change we talked about. The Lovers card is there. Also strong Gemini energy around the Lovers, right? It's a lot of communication, a lot of movement when it comes to voicing your opinions about relationships or partnerships. So I do feel like you are pursuing not just money this month. You know, Capricorns are hard workers. They do pursue financial stability very often, but this is a month where you're really pursuing a stable relationship, You're also not willing to jump in very quickly to something. Like, you really want to plan ahead no matter what relationship situation you are in right now. In the immediate past, we do have this moon card, Pisces energy here, Capricorn. So I really feel that you are coming from a place where there's been a lot of confusion, probably a lot of emotion as well. We do have a lot of planets moving through the sign of Pisces. We especially had that for April. We are starting to move out of that for the month of May. So I think you will be coming out of some of this confusion. You may have a lot of questions. You may have a lot of, issues coming up where you're like, what does this person really feel about me? Or what is this situation really about? What does that work offer really entail? And things have not been very clear. Maybe you feel like people are, either deceiving you, whether they mean to or not. So let's get a clarifier here on this moon card for Capricorn. The fortunate thing is I do feel like you're coming out of that kind of space. Two of Pentacles. I mean, you've really been doing a job trying to balance it out, Capricorn. Any of this confusion, any of this lack of clarity, the Two of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. This really does show you trying to make sense of it all, make heads or tails of whatever it is that's kind of got you going, what in the world am I going to do with this? Or what am I going to do with that person? Because you don't know which end is up, but you're really doing your best to stay on an even keel. The only thing that I would say, Capricorn, is you do come out of this energy is, don't be too hard on yourself. Yet again, I will say that. And don't work yourself too hard. That's always, a potential risk for Capricorn is they just work themselves too hard or expect too much of themselves. Two of Pentacles reminds us it's, if you're working hard, you got to rest and you got to play hard too, right? You got to have fun. You've got to have downtime that allows you to recuperate. Otherwise, you can't do those jobs well at all. So going into the immediate future, I actually am really excited to see this tower because I feel like a lot of Capricorns these days were really kind of looking for some big awakenings, coming out of stagnation, things starting to move. The tower can sometimes be erratic, lightning striking. Sometimes it's a bit of a shocking change that we didn't really expect always. So be aware that that could be part of your experience this month, Capricorn, especially getting into the second half of May. You could be seeing some things that are really surprising, some lightning, strikes. But this is usually the hand of spirit intervening in some kind of big way that says, Capricorn, we know. Maybe you've been asking for something big to change. You've really been wanting this and we're going to deliver. Or it's something that you need to change and you've been dragging your feet on it and we're going to really do something that's going to make you move. Now, the rulership of the Tower card is Mars. Mars is our planetary ruler of Aries, the traditional ruler as well of Scorpio. So it really does bring about action. The exciting thing about this is that this is in the future position. More into the second half of the month of May. And Mars, guess what, is moving into the sign of Aries for the second half of May. So to me, this coincides perfectly that there will be more action, there will be more activity. Aries energy is a square to you, Capricorn, so sometimes it's not the most comfortable feeling in the world, but it really does get you moving. It gets you motivated. It gets your ambition in high gear because it's a fellow cardinal sign. So overall, even though you may be kind of frustrated, I can hear that grumpy Capricorn voice because I do it too, where we're just like, oh, damn, I have to move, I have to do this, I got to change that, I got to work on this. But deep down, I think you're actually going to be like, well, good. I needed to do this anyway, right? It's like you might grouch about it a little bit. You might complain. All Capricorns are kind of a little grumpy sometimes, but deep down, we don't really mind a challenge. We kind of like to have something that challenges us a little bit. So let's get a clarifier on the Tower. What is coming in for Capricorn if we may see a little peek of that? Woo! Flip, flip, flip. Look at this! Yes! Knight of Pentacles is coming up again. So Capricorn, don't be scared of this Tower. This Tower is breaking some old mold down. Some old negative energy is actually what I feel about this. If somebody's been a real jerk to you, or if somebody hadn't been right, or some situation has just not been in line with your value structure and what you feel comfortable with, that's going to change. And if somebody's trying to push you too hard, this Mars energy, look at that Knight of Pentacles is just going to go, It's kind of like that. This is what it feels like. You know how it is if somebody's, you know, you're in traffic and they're riding your bumper and they're honking their horn and you're going the speed limit, right? But they want you to break it. They want you to go super fast. And you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. So instead of speeding up, you actually go even slower. This is what this feels like. This is like somebody's tailing you, Capricorn, and they're pushing you and they're badgering you and you're just like, oh, you want to go faster, huh? I'll slow down a little bit for you. And they might get really annoyed, but you know what? They're gonna have to learn to adapt to your comfort, to where, you know, because this is really showing me this this Knight of Pentacles coming up twice. This is showing me, Capricorn, that you want to take your time. It doesn't mean you're not going to get there, but you want to do it right, not fast, right? That is where you're at, and you don't mind slowing it down, even if that pisses the person off behind you and they have to go around you and speed off down the highway. You know the cop's just going to catch them down the road anyhow. You know that's how that works, right? And you're going to get to your destination just fine and not paying any fines. That's a Capricorn. On the bottom, what you focused on, the subconscious position, is the Wheel of Fortune. So Capricorn, even though you're slow walking it a little bit with this Knight of Pentacles, even though you're doing your due diligence and you're making all your plans and you're really being careful of taking one good step at a time, you really do want this expansion. Don't get it wrong. You are ready for things to move in a positive new direction. You do want positive growth and changes. You just don't want it at any cost. And you don't want to do it so fast or reckless that you don't get to reap the rewards from it. But deep in your soul, oh yes, you are ready for some movement. You are ready for the, you know, expansive energy that's going to take you in a new direction. I think a lot of you really do want to move. Like a lot of you either want to move or want to travel or learn something new, or all three, right? Because this is Jupiter, this is Sagittarius, and Jupiter is on the move this month. It's moving from Pisces into the first degrees of Aries. You're certainly going to feel that. Some of you, it may feel like a lot of restlessness, but that's okay. That's okay, because it's getting you ready for those moves that are going to inevitably happening. You may also be very connected to a Sagittarius or one of those fixed signs that's represented in that card, which is Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Let's get a clarifier. What is Capricorn getting ready to expand? What are they focused on? This is your subconscious position. This is what you're really kind of mulling over in your heart of hearts. Capricorn, oh my goodness, you're thinking about that commitment. You got the Lovers and you got the Hierophant. You're really thinking about moving towards somebody, or they're thinking about moving towards you, absolutely. This could involve a marriage, engagement, or a serious committed relationship because of the Hierophant. Or, you know, if you're single, like I said, for my single Capricorns out there, you might be thinking, I just can't meet anybody good here. I've got to move somewhere to find a good, solid partner. That may be true for some of you, so keep that in mind. But this is Taurus energy. And yet again, you know, it's like the combination of Sagittarius and Taurus. It's like you want movement, you want expansion, growth, and change, and all of that good stuff. But you also want to do it in a stable, steady way that makes practical sense. That's what it's about. On the top, message from Spirit crowning the spread. I'm very happy to see the Queen of Pentacles. For me, she is my Capricorn queen. Some people call her the Taurus or Virgo, but you know, there's goats on the throne, guys. There's little Capricorn goaties all over her throne. And so I'm just always going to call her the Goat Queen. Plus, she has a bunny rabbit. I love that. You know, that little rabbit down there. Symbol of abundance, fertility, prosperity. Being able to move quickly. You know, it's funny, I'm a Capricorn and I have pet rabbits, so I love this card. I can't help it. I just feel very connected to this. And so, you know, rabbits to me are very intuitive creatures, and they're also very grounded to the earth. They can feel all the vibrations. They can hear everything around them. They're very quick to act. Most of the time they're quite peaceful. You know, they're really relaxed, but boy, if they hear something, they're quick on the move. In Capricorn, I think you're very much that way. Most of the time you're very peaceful, grounded. You know, you have that nice stabilizing earth energy, but if something's moving, like you can move quickly towards or away from something that you don't like, or do like if it's going towards it. But, you know, this is all about having a good sense of sensibility, you should say, with money, with resources, with your finances. You know, she's really focused on that coin. She's just like, I'm going to take care of you, baby. I'm going to take care of you. And I feel like, you know, Spirit, since this is that higher message from Spirit, is really reminding you, Capricorn, that you have what it takes you have the ability to take one coin and turn it into quite a number of coins, just like that bunny rabbit can turn a couple of rabbits into a lot of bunny rabbits. You have that same power, Capricorn. I also many times attribute, you know, keeping your solid boundaries, protecting your feminine intuition and sensitivity around those queens, right? Because it's that feminine power. So Capricorn, you do what's right for you. Don't let anyone push you in a way that you don't want to go, or faster than you want to go, because you're good at what you do. You have an excellent sense of timing. Excellent sense of timing. Let's get a clarifier, please. Queen of Pentacles for Capricorn. And the Knight of Cups. Love the combination of the earth and the water in your reading this month, Capricorn, because I feel like for you, it's like love and relationships along with money and practical decisions have to go hand in hand right now. Like, Knight of Cups is somebody that travels. They're willing to go out of their way for love, right? They're willing to travel for love. They're willing to make those romantic offers and gestures. This could also be somebody making those romantic gestures towards you. But I do feel like with that combination, like, you're not going to do something purely for an emotional reason or for a purely practical reason. It has to balance both the emotional and, you know, psychological needs as well as those practical needs. Capricorn, this is a great reading so far. Let's get some advice for you. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about how to manage all of this going on this month. Beautiful. Yeah, this is definitely very nice. Ooh, very nice, Capricorn. Suggested approach is the Cancer energy of the Chariot. This is a card of victory. So I want you to really pitch your mind and, you know, just to tune your mind for victory and success. To me, the Chariot is a card of self-awareness, personal growth. It deals with the subconscious emotions and a victory of those subconscious emotions. I feel like if somebody's been kind of emotionally manipulating you or pushing you, I don't think they'll be able to do that very easily at all anymore. I feel like you've learned something very strong about yourself and about those interior emotions. You know, it's those two sides of ourself. That's why we got the black and the white, the yin and the yang, right? It's like you've really learned how to understand both sides of yourself. It's a beautiful card. And yes, it does. It can involve, again, you know, it can involve travel, movement, but only when it's right for you. Let's get a clarifier, please, for the Chariot, Spirit. Two of Wands, yes. I mean, there is definite potential motion here, or planning for motion or activity, because the Two of Wands is opening a new door. So I do feel suggested approach, Capricorn. Don't stall out. You know, you can take your time. The Knight of Pentacles, I know you're going to take your time, but don't sit still, right? Don't sit still. Don't be totally stagnant, because there's some new opportunities, some new doors opening for you this month, and it's time to step through them. You might be doing this by yourself. You might be doing it in a partnership, either one, depending on who is watching this reading. What you need to know is the King of Cups. So I do feel, yet again, here's more Cancerian energy. This to me is an energy of deep healing. You know, this is really to me you saying that, you know, you want to be a trustworthy, solid person, a good emotional support, and those are the kind of people that you really want in your life. You may be very connected to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody who has those water sign qualities, right? Because you really do want someone that you can share your heart with and be very safe emotionally with, opening up that way. Let's get into a clarifier. What's this King of Cups about for Capricorn, please? I also feel that, you know, this is the kind of energy that makes good decisions with their emotions, right? Kings are always kind of those decision makers, leadership energy, divine masculine. So I feel like Capricorn, you know, what you need to know is I think you're making good decisions with yourself emotionally. We also have the Queen of Wands sitting next to him. So this is some Cancer Leo action. This is some water and fire going on. I'm just getting the message, don't let other people put your fire out, right? Don't let them put your enthusiasm out, you know. You know, the negative side of a watery kind of person or a more depressive emotional person is that they can sometimes dampen your enthusiasm. Don't forget, Capricorn, that you are sexy, you are sensual, that you are not just this stoic, tough earth sign, but you have a lot of passion. You have a lot to give, a lot of magic. You know, embrace healthy self-confidence. It's important. The Hermit card is in your hopes and fears position. You know, there's a feeling, Capricorn, and I think that a lot of you will relate to this, as Capricorns often feel very lonesome, very lonely. They can fall into loneliness quite a bit, but at the same time, they're kind of picky about who they choose to spend their time with. So it's like, Capricorns often feel alone, but then they go out and try to socialize and they're like, I don't like them anyway, I'll just go back to being alone. So I do feel like there's a part of you that doesn't mind being that hermit and just kind of doing your own thing by yourself. But then there's a part of you that's like, am I always just going to have to do things by myself? So hang in there, Capricorn. The positive side of this is I do feel like you are healing from the inside out. And you're really, you know, if you're a single Capricorn, and you're really learning about yourself more and more, this is a time of deep personal growth. With the Chariot in here as well, it's a time of deep personal awareness and understanding. You're really understanding yourself from the inside out so that you can make better decisions about relationships in the future. Queen of Pentacles coming up yet again. I do think, you know, Capricorn, I feel like you really do love being on your own. You do love your own energy. You don't mind your own company. And when you're working at something that you love and enjoy, you feel extremely fulfilled. I do feel like the only thing that you're kind of thinking about is like, am I just going to be alone, like doing my thing forever? It's like, I enjoy that. I'm fulfilled in that. But is that all there is? It's time to maybe cultivate some relationships here, Capricorn. I know you're picky. I know. So take it as it resonates for you. Take it as this suits for you, because I'm the same darn way. I'm picky too. Outcome card is the Six of Pentacles. We have the Libra Taurus energy on this. So I do feel that this is one of those beautiful cards of reciprocity, equal give and take. You know, it's like you have to be generous enough to give to others, but not so much that you bankrupt yourself and you don't have anything to support yourself with, right? So Capricorn, if you feel like you're in a relationship or a situation or a job that, you know, you're doing all the work and somebody else is taking all the credit, or they're just sort of sailing by while you do all the heavy lifting, I really feel like a lot of this is going to get balanced and sorted out by the end of the month. Let's get a clarifier, please. Six of Pentacles. What does this mean for Capricorn in the month of May? I feel like two of these are coming out, so I'm going to take them both. Yeah, Capricorn, you've got to really... This is a balance of friendship energy. What this is all about is having good people around you that you feel like you can really trust. And with the Page of Wands coming in, to me, this could be new people on the horizon, because Page is a very youthful, new, fresh energy. Both of these cards are happy. Like, you know, Page of Wands and Three of Cups are both happy energy. They're optimism, they're joyful, you know, they're good news coming in, something that's going to make you feel a lot happier and bring things back into balance. Because if you've been feeling too serious or too heavy lately, that's definitely something that's going to be altered, I believe. Going on to the bottom, what's going on here, guys? Ten of Cups. This is beautiful. I mean, this is ultimate happiness, joy, and bliss. But we've got this Seven of Swords going on here. So I do feel... I don't know if there's somebody actually deceptive in your life, or somebody that's just sort of like a narcissist or an energy thief going on here, because that's what that Seven of Swords many times represents. Somebody stealing your energy because they can't create enough of their own. So if there's somebody like that in your life, get them out of there, because they're just, you know, they're not contributing to this Ten of Cups for you. The other thing that I would say about the Seven of Swords is sometimes this is somebody that really wears a false face. Make sure that that's not you. Be authentic, be yourself. Don't dull your shine or cut yourself down for somebody else's comfort. This is an excellent reading. There's so much doubling up here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles twice, the Queen of Pentacles twice. So keep that in mind. Those are very strong. Slow and steady wins the race here, Capricorn. You're very well equipped to make good decisions with your money. and your stability. Let's get an affirmation on this reading, please, for Capricorn. There it is. Yes, Capricorn. I feel like this is, oh, and it's one of the zodiac cards, the Chinese zodiac from this. So we have the pig, like the year of the pig. And the key word is contentment, Capricorn. I do feel there is this sort of contented energy here that's coming in. And I feel like even if people try to push you or circumstances are stressful, like nothing rocks you. Like that Knight of Pentacles, even through the Tower, you're just like, I'm just going to keep going one day at a time, one day at a time. I'm going to get there. So don't exert yourself too much. No extra effort is needed at this point. Be content and let things happen naturally. Balance humility with confidence. Your attitude is reflected in the Taoist teaching, soft is strong, great is low. Yeah. Keep it steady. This is not a time for ego or too much striving. I know that that's a tough one sometimes for you, Capricorn, but that Knight of Pentacles, easy does it, right? You don't have to push yourself too hard. Do not work yourself to death, right? You don't need to do that. Take it one step at a time. If you need to rest, rest. When you're ready to go, then you go. All right, Capricorn, I hope you have an amazing May. I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all again very soon. Take care.